A Roman Catholic priest called Father Amath arrived where he was called to deliver a boy who was possessed by an evil spirit. He asked the family of the boy the condition of the boy, and he explained to him that the boy can't speak English, but ever since he was possessed by the spirit that he has been speaking English and that he has been harming himself. Father Amath told them to take him to the boy. The evil spirit possessing the boy often tried to kill the boy, so the boy's hand was chained so that he will not harm himself. Father Amath started conversing with the evil spirit by asking the evil spirit its name and why it is possessing the boy. The evil spirit told Amath its name and told him that it can possess anyone it wants to possess. Amath ordered that a pig should be brought to him and tricked that evil spirit into possessing the pig by telling it that it doesn't have the power to possess the pig. The evil spirit didn't know that Amath was trying to trick it, so it possessed the pig to show Amath that it can possess anything it wants to possess, but just as it possessed the pig, Amath killed the pig immediately and the boy was set free. Julia and her 2 children Amy and Henry have been having a hard time since she lost her husband a year ago. Her husband has a property in Italy, so she decided to leave America with her children and move to Italy where her husband has a house. Henry and Amy, Julia's 2 children, were not happy that they are moving to Italy, but Julia comforted them that they are only staying in Italy temporarily. Back in Vatican City in a room, some of the priest has started getting jealous of Amath for his gift of being able to drive out evil spirit. Amath was called on a meeting and was told by one of the priests that was very jealous of him that he has broken the rule of the church by claiming that he drove the evil spirit inside a pig's body. The priest told him that evil spirit doesn't exist and that even if it exists, the act of sending it inside the body of a pig is against the rule of the church. Seeing that the priest doesn't believe that the devil or any spirit exist but is only interested in playing politics as a priest, Alex told him that he should report to the Pope if he has any complaint against him and that he can't tell him what to do. Julia and her 2 children are now living in the new house. Henry and Amy doesn't like the new house, but they had no choice than to live in it. One day, Henry was strolling round the house checking out the new house. He saw a hole in the wall and looked through the hole. Immediately he looked through the hole, an evil spirit sealed in the hole broke free and entered his body, but he didn't notice it. Later that day, some workers who are working in the house passed the same place and saw the hole. They looked through the hole and tried to use light and see what is in the hole clearly, but the hole exploded, injuring them. All the workers in the house told Julia that they have been having bad luck since they started working in the house and that they are not working in the house again. Back inside the house, the evil spirit is now trying to take control of Henry's body and he lay on the bed trying to fight it. Amy tried to wake him up but she couldn't, so she started calling Julia. Julia heard Amy's voice and ran to the room. When she got there she tried to make Henry calm down but couldn't. As they were trying to calm him down, he started calming down by himself. After calming down he sat up on the bed, and just when Amy and Julia thought that he has gotten himself, Henry told them that they are all going to die and started hurting himself. Julia and Amy took him to the hospital, but after checking him the doctor told them that nothing is wrong with Henry and that the test result is showing that he is normal. The doctor gave Julia a sedative and told her to use the sedative on him anytime he tried to hurt himself again. Henry has already calmed down, so when they got home his mother hugged him passionately, but as she was hugging him she felt Henry's hand pressing her breast. Julia immediately let go and asked Henry what he is doing, but Henry told her that she should breastfeed him and that she has never breastfed him. Henry's voice was not sounding like his voice, but like the voice of a grown man, so Julia, who is now afraid, shifted back. Amy also came inside the room and asked what was happening. Henry lifted his cloth where he has hurt himself and told them to bring a priest. Julia brought a priest called Patrick, and after telling the priest Henry's condition, the priest told her that he will help them. The priest entered the room that Henry was in, but Henry said that he is the wrong priest and made him fly out of the room with his power. Back in Vatican City, the Pope summoned Amath and told him there is a situation in Spain that require his attention and that a boy has been possessed by a powerful spirit and that he needs him to go and help the boy. Amath told him that he will leave the next morning to go and help the boy. The next day, Amath headed to Julia's house. When he got there, Patrick welcomed him and led him inside the house. Amath was told about Henry's condition and he went inside Henry's room after hearing them. In Henry's room, Amath tried to ask the evil spirit its name, but the evil spirit told him that he is not the little spirit that he tricked to enter inside a pig and that he will destroy him and all the church. Amath told the evil spirit that it cannot do anything if God did not allow it, but the evil spirit made a crucifix that was hanging on the wall to fall and asked Amath if God allowed it to make the crucifix fall. The evil spirit started reminding Amath of his greatest sin and told him that he is a sinner, so God will not answer him. Amath knew that the evil spirit is trying to break his faith, so he left the room. Amath told Julia that Henry has been possessed by a powerful evil spirit. He told her that he will help Henry, but she has to tell him all that has happened to Henry recently. Amy heard some noise in Henry's room and went to his room, but when she got there she saw Henry sitting up in his bed. Henry told her that she will die with a voice that sounds like an old man's voice. Amy was frightened and ran out of the room. She heard a phone ringing in her room, but when she answered the phone, she heard the voice of her dead father in the phone telling her that she will die. Amy threw the phone away and ran to where Julia and Amath were. After telling them what happened, even Julia became afraid, but Amath told them to not be afraid. Amath and Patrick started preparing to go and deliver Henry. Amath told Patrick that the evil spirit will use their sins against them and that he should be prepared. When they entered Henry's room, they lit up an incense and started praying, but as they were praying all the light in the room went off. Amath's greatest sin, which was refusing to deliver a lady from the evil spirit tormenting her until she died, started playing in his mind, distracting him. Patrick's greatest sin, which was sleeping with one of his church member, also started playing in his mind. Seeing that the evil spirit is overpowering them, Amath left the room with Patrick. He told Patrick that he wants to go round the house and see if he could find more about the evil spirit. Julia was still sleeping in her bed when a hand started dragging her inside the bed. She started screaming, and when Amath and Patrick heard her voice, they rushed to her room. The door was locked, so Amath broke it and entered. Julia is almost entering inside the bed when Amath came and dragged her out. When Julia and Amy has went back to sleep, Amath and Patrick started searching the house together. They found a secret door and broke the door. They saw a skeleton that has died many years ago in the room, and searching the room they found out that the body is the body of the previous chief exorcist of the church who died in the hand of the same evil spirit they are fighting against many years ago. It was then that they found out that the aim of the evil spirit has always been to lure Amath to the house and possess his body so that he will use him and destroy the church. Amath told Patrick that they will be able to drive out the evil spirit if they know its name, so they started searching about the evil spirit and soon they found the name. Back in Henry's room, Julia woke up and came to Henry's room. She saw Amy seating together with Henry and went and dragged her out. Immediately she dragged her out. The evil spirit in Henry's body pinned her to the wall, trying to strangle her. But just then, Amath, who has already found the name of the evil spirit, called out the name of the evil spirit and it immediately released Julia. When Amath and Patrick came back from where they went to search about the evil spirit, they started preparing to go and drive out the evil spirit, and Amath was determined to succeed this time around. He told them that the evil spirit will use their sins against them and that they should be prepared. After preparing, they all entered the room that Henry was in and started praying. Henry laughed and told Amath that all he wants is for him to surrender his body to him and that he will let the rest go if Amath surrender his body to him. Amath and the rest kept praying until the prayer started affecting the evil spirit in Henry and he fainted. When Henry fainted, they all thought that they have successfully drove out the evil spirit, but just then they found out that the evil spirit has entered Amy's body and is now controlling both Amy and Henry. After being possessed by the evil spirit, Amy started trying to kill Julia, so she chased Julia as she ran away from the room. Patrick wanted to follow them, but the evil spirit made a rope to tie him in his neck, trying to strangle him. Seeing that things is getting out of hand, Amath surrendered to the evil spirit and it possessed him. Before the spirit took control of his body, he gave Patrick his sacred vessels and told him to run away with Julia and her children, who are now free. After they have gone, Amath tried to kill himself before the spirit starts controlling him, but the spirit made the rope to cut and he fell down. Patrick didn't escape with Julia and her children. Instead, he came back to help Amath, and with the sacred vessel that Amath gave him, he was able to drive the evil spirit out of Amath's body, and both of them chased it away. The end. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Thank you.